How's it going, IO? In this video we're going to talk about how Madonna has clapped back at fans, the fact that Leonardo DiCaprio has denied rumors, and the beef between Pamela Anderson and Brittany Furlan. First off, Madonna has responded to people who criticized her new look at the 2023 Grammy Awards. She introduced Sam Smith and Kim Petras at the ceremony, and she gave an empowering speech about controversy, but viewers could only focus on her face, and many people have said that plastic surgery has made her look totally unrecognizable. Now the 64-year-old has hit back at fans in an Instagram post, saying that the criticism of her appearance is rooted in ageism and misogyny. Madonna wrote, "Instead of focusing on what I said in my speech, which was about giving thanks for the fearlessness of artists like Sam and Kim, many people chose to only talk about close-up photos of me taken with a long lens camera by a press photographer that would distort anyone's face." She went on to say, "Once again, I am caught in the glare of ageism and misogyny that permeates the world we live in, a world that refuses to celebrate women past the age of 45 and feels the need to punish her if she continues to be strong-willed, hardworking, and adventurous. I have never apologized for any creative choices I have made, nor the way that I look or dress, and I'm not going to start now." That was definitely a message to the haters. Madonna explained that she's been degraded by the media since the beginning of her career, but said that she's happy to do the trailblazing, so all the women behind her can have an easier time in the years to come. She ended the post by saying that she will continue to push boundaries and stand up to the patriarchy, which is something that she has strived for over the course of her career. But what was it about her appearance at the Grammys that caused such a fuss? When Madonna took to the stage, she addressed the remarks that the media have made about her and said, "Here's what I've learned after 4 decades in music. If they call you shocking, scandalous, troublesome, problematic, provocative, or dangerous, you're definitely onto something." The pause in her speech seemed like she was leading into something, but apparently it was supposed to be a joke. And when no one reacted, she said, "That's where you make noise," which prompted an applause. Madonna was clearly scolding the audience, and it was hilarious. But what stood out more than her words seemed to be her new face, and it sparked a sea of reactions on Twitter. Some people genuinely couldn't recognize her as she stood in front of the audience with noticeably bigger lips, braids, a tight black suit, and fishnet gloves. Someone tweeted a video of Adele with the caption, "Me attempting to ignore the fact that Madonna has a whole new face." Another user wrote, "What the hell happened to Madonna's face?" And sadly, the trolling didn't end there. British TV presenter Piers Morgan took to social media to share his thoughts on her appearance. He posted a close-up photo of Madonna's face with the caption, "I thought Halloween was in October." While he might have posted that as an attempt to be funny, even his audience seemed to think that he went way too far. Some people called his comment unnecessary, and others said it was straight-up bullying. In fact, Piers really seemed to enjoy ripping into Madonna's appearance. His main criticism is that she doesn't dress her age, and she tries to be too provocative. He went on Talk TV with Jeremy Kyle and said, "I think she's become the most grotesque train wreck embarrassment in the history of world entertainment." He also accused her of trying to be a sex kitten when she's in her 60s. So it's no surprise that his comments were branded as misogynistic and ageist. The crazy thing is that Piers Morgan and Madonna are only 7 years apart in age, but for some reason he still feels the need to bash her for getting older. But he's not the only one. Many fans have wondered whether or not she's gone overboard in tweaking her appearance, all in an attempt to stay young. This can be seen in some of her social media posts, which seem to be overly photoshopped. Friends of the singer have since confirmed that she does hire people to remove any signs of a wrinkle on her social media photos. One of them spoke to the New York Post and said, "She works hard on staying super young looking because she likes to feel younger. She hangs around with younger people because she finds people her age stuffy and boring. This might also be the reason why she prefers her boyfriends to be on the younger side. In fact, some of them have literally been half her age, and that really makes people uncomfortable." Last year, Madonna ended her 3-year relationship with 28-year-old dancer Malik Williams. She was then rumored to be dating an even younger model named Andrew Darnell, who was only 23 years old. The two of them had an age gap of 41 years, and he was even younger than her eldest daughter Lourdes. At this point, it's clear that her taste in men is anyone under the age of 30. So yes, the extreme backlash Madonna's been getting for her appearance is wrong, and it definitely has a lot to do with ageism. But when it comes to her seriously questionable dating preferences, the criticism is valid. If anything, she should be scrutinized just as much as Leonardo DiCaprio. Speaking of Leo, the actor has now come out in defense of rumors that he's dating a 19-year-old. Fans lost their minds after pictures emerged of him attending a party with a very young Israeli model named Eden Polani. A photo taken of the two of them shows Leo wearing a casual black bomber jacket and a matching baseball cap, and Eden wore a white t-shirt underneath a striped print blazer. The picture made it seem like they were very familiar with each other, and just like that, rumors started swirling around the internet that she was his new girlfriend. But a source close to the star has now come out and told People magazine that they are not actually dating. They said, "Leo and Eden then just so happened to have been seated next to each other at the party and were hanging out in the same group. Just because Leo might be talking to or sitting with a girl doesn't mean he's dating her, which is true. I mean, the internet does love to speculate about his relationships, but obviously a lot of people believe the rumors right away because no one would put it past him to be dating a 19-year-old. Leo was also linked to 23-year-old actress Victoria Lamar's after the two of them were seen leaving the Bird Street Club in Sunset Boulevard separately before they eventually got in a car together. And of course that did make it seem like they were dating on the down low, but even that turned out to be only half true. Victoria's father, Lorenzo Lamas, spoke to New York Post shortly after the public outing, and he said that things between the two of them were not serious. Quote, "She's fond of him obviously, but they're not dating, and she does not want that out there because that would be really bad. It would be embarrassing for her if he should happen to read something that said that they're dating and they're not." He went on to say they're just friends, but she is smitten, but as of now they are not an item. They're not exclusive to each other. Now, if you think that's a little strange that he even said that, you're not alone. The actor is obviously a fan of Leo, and he doesn't seem to see a problem that his 23-year-old daughter is interested in him, but I guess that's Hollywood for you. Either way, the news of Leo's potential new girlfriend has sent Twitter into a frenzy, and the jokes that came out of that were hilarious. One user tweeted, "So Leonardo DiCaprio is nearly 50 and dating someone who went to prom on Zoom, and I've reached the stage in my life where Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend is younger than me." Another person wrote, "I know Leonardo DiCaprio is a creep for dating a 19-year-old, but if you ever catch me dating 82-year-old Al Pacino, know that what we have is different." But all jokes aside, there was also a lot of discourse on Twitter about society's acceptance of creepy male celebrities. Someone tweeted, "Predictably, as soon as people point out that Leonardo DiCaprio dating a teenager isn't okay, a bunch of dudes leap to his defense with, 'They're both adults.' And true, but I really don't think the threshold for acceptable behavior towards women should be, 'But is it criminal?'" There was also some very uncomfortable comparisons made about their age gap. People said that if Leo was dating Eden Polani, it would be the same as Millie Bobby Brown dating her Stranger Things co-star David Harbour, which gets grosser the longer you think about it. One viral post about it will make you feel very icky because it really puts everything into perspective. Someone posted a photo of 47-year-old Pedro Pascal hugging his co-star 19-year-old Bella Ramsey to demonstrate how crazy the age difference is. The two of them star in the HBO hit series The Last of Us, but their characters have something of a father-daughter relationship, so that comparison made a lot of people feel queasy. But you might be one of those people who doesn't seem to see a problem with whoever Leo chooses to date, and for a lot of people it really wasn't a big deal until August of 2022 last year, when he broke up with Camila Monroe 1 month after she turned 25. It was at this point that fans noticed a disturbing pattern, and it ended up confirming the 25 rule. You see, several years ago someone on Reddit created a graph that shows us the ages of all of the actor's ex-girlfriends, and it has been circulating on social media ever since. The graph suggests that he breaks up with his girlfriends once they reach the age of 25, and their brain's frontal lobe has fully developed. The chart spans more than 20 years of his relationships, from 1999 to 2023, and it shows us that the average age of his girlfriends is 22.9 years old. So these stats have definitely rubbed people the wrong way. And now we have to get into this insane beef between Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee's wife Brittany Furlan. The release of Pamela's heartbreaking new documentary has touched fans across the globe, especially because it covered the leaked tape scandal featuring Pamela and her then husband Tommy Lee, which was stolen and made public in 1995. Between her new documentary and her new memoir, the actress has shared a lot of revelations about her romance with Tommy, and despite the way their relationship turned out, she said that it was the only time she was ever truly in love. While a lot of fans found this admission sweet, Tommy's current wife, influencer Brittany Furlan, said that it made her uncomfortable. The 36-year-old former Vine star posted a TikTok video in response, where she suggested that Pamela would be happy if she died, because she's still in love with Tommy. In the clip, Brittany put on the 90s Pamela Anderson makeup filter and wrote, "Pam if I died." She then shrugs and says, "She passed away? Oh, alright." And then she lays down next to Tommy, who seems distracted while playing on his phone. Now, she was obviously suggesting that Pamela wouldn't care if she passed away because she still wants to get back with her ex-husband. As expected, Brittany received a ton of backlash from the video. She insisted that the jokes were just her coping mechanism with all the drama surrounding the documentary, but she still ended up being criticized by fans, who accused her of being insecure and embarrassing, with several people saying things like, "Pam doesn't want Tommy, but he would take Pam back in a second," And Brittany Furlan being threatened by Pamela Anderson existing is nuts. Amidst the growing controversy, Brittany has now spoken out and said that she feels people mistook her joke. She told Page 6, "They thought I was making a joke about her dying instead of myself." The social media personality said she's saddened that her TikTok was taken the wrong way. She also insisted that dark humor has always been her go-to coping mechanism for uncomfortable situations. She then posted another TikTok to calmly assure fans that she was doing okay, despite all the Pam and Tommy focus in the media. She said, "I'm lucky to have a really loving husband who honestly laughs all of this stuff off and couldn't care less. But don't worry about anything. Thank you to everyone that's been sticking up for me and stuff like that." Although Brittany just can't seem to let the topic die. Last week she posted another video doing the mascara trend, where a lot of women have been using the word mascara as a metaphor for their boyfriend or their husband. Brittany wrote, "So I have this mascara now and I love it, but when I think of how many other people have used my mascara, I kinda wanna throw up." Some viewers thought she was taking yet another dig at Pamela. This is interesting because the actress has only ever been respectful about their marriage, and she even said that she's happy for them. In fact, Pam recently went on Howard Stern, and she said that she believes Brittany is good to Tommy and she completely supports their relationship. She said, "I'm just glad he's happy and he has someone in his life. I hate to be annoying and go through this again. I'm sure she's annoyed, but I respect their relationship." So clearly she has nothing but nice things to say about Tommy's new wife. Aside from taking a deep dive into her relationship with the Motley Crue drummer, the new documentary also highlights the many ways that she was used as a public punching bag for misogyny, and it's said to be an incredible project for Pamela fans all around. So please let me know what you think about the news in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.